All right, time to check in on some more buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz join us right now. And there they are. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
Morning.
Well, today on CBS Mornings, music megastar Megan Thee Stallion sat down exclusively with Gayle King for the first TV interview that Megan Thee Stallion has done addressing that 2020 shooting allegedly involving rapper Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez pleaded not guilty to assault and weapons charges related to the shooting. This is what Megan Thee Stallion had to say about the incident.
There was an argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
So guys, what do you think about this? I mean, you can really hear the pain in Megan's voice talking about this. I can only imagine how traumatic of a situation this was for her.
Yeah, super terrifying, especially because it was from somebody that, allegedly that did this, that she was close to. And the thing is pop culturally, like I knew in the back of my mind that something had happened with Megan Thee Stallion and a shooting, but I didn't really know the details until I started seeing this stuff going around. And I would be terrified. I would be scared to go anywhere with friends, without friends. I would have nightmares. Like that has to be a terrifying experience.
Yeah, I mean, I can only imagine she was really, really shaken up. And how do you? And she's still been in the public eye, right? Like she's done all these really big performances. She was just at Coachella.
Oh, yeah.
She's been at the Grammys. I think you see her making all these public appearances and don't always think about the fact that she's had to go through some real heavy stuff.
Well, this happened
and
back
who hasn't rushed their friends either? Like at the
Yeah.
club, you know what I mean? Like after a night, you're like, I'm ready to go. Let's
Yeah.
go. Like who hasn't done that?
Yeah, no doubt.
No, exactly. And like you kind of said, Emily, that like Megan Thee Stallion, when this originally happened, it was literally right at the beginning of the pandemic. And since then, her career blew up. She
Yeah.
was one of the show stealers at last year's Grammy Awards. And, Tory Lanez is not one of those crossover appeal names. He's very big in the hip hop genre and circuit, but he doesn't, ring bells with the common folk in just everyday households. So, it's not one of those things where, you recognize him right away. But I think a lot of people are now starting to come for him in that whole, how come he never got canceled? We're canceling people for so many things. And this dude allegedly shot at Megan Thee Stallion and hit her in the foot, and he was never canceled.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's just a tough situation. And again, you could just hear that this is going to be with her for a long time.
Yeah, well, and the case itself, since he's pleaded not guilty to these charges, obviously this, could go to trial. So there will be more to follow on this case, and it'll be interesting to see what happens to his career eventually, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Their defamation case, his case against her for defamation continues today. It just sounds like, from all the testimony that we've heard so far, that this was quite the volatile relationship.
Oh my gosh, there's been so much stuff that's come out that's just unbelievable, for lack of a better way to say it. It probably involves some Googling on your own for some of the things that have happened. But a big thing that started trending is he addressed Disney. He was asked about the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise by her lawyers, and her lawyers basically said, do you feel like Disney canceled you? And he said, I don't know, maybe they did. There were a lot of people that did. And he talked about how they still have Captain Jack Sparrow on the ride, though. They still made money off the merchandising.
Yeah.
And they asked him outright, like, if you were offered $300 million and 100 million llamas, which is such a weird question, would you go back and do another one of the films? And he said, no. Absolutely not. So there's no plans of him returning to that. But that's been one of the big things that's been going and spinning, because there's supposed to be a 6th movie in the works. Nobody really knew if he was involved or not. And that's your confirmation that he's not, I would assume.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's just, it's such an iconic character. It's one of those characters that just sticks in your mind. And, you can't imagine anybody else other than Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
No, you really can't. And if we're being totally honest, there was no need to keep making movies after the third installment of the
You're right
Pirates
about
Caribbean
You know they're
series.
going to run that franchise into the ground, yeah.
Of course they will. Anything for a little extra cash. But
Uh-huh.
just to be able to sit there on the stand under oath and be able to say you would be willing to turn down 100 million llamas.
300.
300 million llamas.
$300 million.
Oh, $300 million and 100 million llamas. That's just mind-boggling to me. I can never say no to that.
That's an interesting way to put it. But yeah, there's so much in this trial. And I know some other celebrities are going to be taking the stand this week, it sounds like. So we will, of course, probably check back in with you guys on that. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Have a good Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye,
Take
friends.
care.
See ya. And you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 105.1 The Buzz.